Mm. Hi guys. Hi guys, my name is Bimles Jha and today is day 26 of my cracking cat in 120 days challenge. This is my morning hour where I do English speaking practice. And how I do, I have answered this many times. But for new viewers, I am again saying that I use ChatGPT to communicate because I have no companion. So, and I want to practice speaking English. So I needed someone. So I found ChatGPT and ChatGPT is doing fabulous job with communicating with me. Actually, how I communicate with ChatGPT, simple. If I say you simply, I ask ChatGPT to ask me 10 questions. Based on that, I answer those questions and ChatGPT convert my dictation means I reply those answers in my voice. So ChatGPT convert my dictation into text and then analyze all the answers with the questions and give me corrections and improvements and narrative and other vocab that can be used contextual. In, in column, 8 column or 7 column table, which helps me daily to identify one error or two error to and I will I try to remember that error so in future or in upcoming times I don't do the same mistakes. That's how ChatGPT is helping me at the moment. Now, if I if I say about today's session, that is 26th August 2025. So this is the hour where I only speak in English, means I don't pronounce or use Hindi words. So let's start. First, if I tell you what I did yesterday. Yesterday, my routine, I did everything according to my routine, and my routine looks like I wake up at 4 a.m., then I go to washroom, splash water on my face, then take bath, and after that I do worship and and then cook breakfast and lunch, and then go to library. And in library, I start studying for CAT from 6:30 or 7 a.m. according to time when I reach. So from 6:30 to 7 a.m., 6:30 or 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. or 9:20, 30 p.m. I study there. If I divide how I study these long hours, this is seeming impossible because earlier I don't used to do this type of hard work. I have prepared for examinations like NEET examination, MC examination, but I have never showed this much effort, which I am now doing. So how this will how? Okay. So first, if I divide the times that how I do these things, the first slot that I give is for Quant section, and then second slot for is LRDI, and third slot and the last slot is for VRC. So in Quant section, some I first watch lecture that is my on target that is which is on my target list and then do some practice question with the lecture means I don't do practice after the lecture means whenever I am watching a lecture I pause the video, I solve the question first. If I did then it is good, if I failed Then I watch lecture complete. With this, I learn concept fastly, and it's for long term. And then they do some question practice. After that, I give test. Then, if I say what you do in LRDA section, in LRDA section, I again do the same process, means watching lecture and pausing the lecture to solve the question that is in lecture. And after that, I revise the previous concepts that I studied in earlier days. And in VARC section, I do one article, deep analysis with writing summary. And the article is from The Hindu. And after the analysis and writing summary, I scan 30 important words from the Hindu editorial page and I learn them. And after learning these new 30 words, I revise the previous day old 30 vocabs. That's how I am building my vocabulary day by day. Not drastically, but yeah, little progress day by day, but consistent. Then after Hindu, I solve two RC passages and two RC passages from the sample or other coaching material which is available on internet, and then in and one from past year questions. So this is how I do my VRC nowadays. Yeah, I also watch one lecture, not more than one lecture of BRC. If I want to learn something new, it's like, yeah, these are the inference questions. I am getting problem in this type of questions. So let's watch a lecture on how to solve or approach inference questions. I do that. And after that, by completing all these tasks, the time reaches to 9:30 or 9:20 p.m. Then I come back to home. Here means at around a 9:13, around 9:45 or 10, I reach home daily, and after that I go to washroom, then take bath, and after that I eat dinner and then go to sleep because I don't have time. Earlier I also used my time to internet surfing and mobile scrolling. But nowadays, I don't do that. I don't have time for that. If I do that and don't sleep on time, then it will create problem for other day and my routine will get disturbed and I don't want that. So that's how I am not scrolling and not surfing mobile too much. Earlier, I used to do a lot. If I talk about my screen hours, my top screen hours when of mobile is around 17 hours, means except sleeping I only use phone and nothing. Now again come to that how I use ChatGPT. So let's start today's session. So I am sharing you my desktop screen where I will show you how I communicate with the help of ChatGPT. So let's see. Wait. So now you guys can see my display. Now I am here. When you this is my ChatGPT page looks like. So I again asked ChatGPT to ask me some question. You can see the date which is mentioned here. It says today is 26th August So let's start. The first, the first question, the first question that ChatGPT asked me, the first question that ChatGPT asked me is, can you introduce yourself in a way that highlights your strengths for MBA interview? Hi everyone, I am highlighting my strengths to interview panel. Hi everyone. My name is Vimlan Shah. I am from Kolkata. I completed my bachelor's in BSc General this year. I prepared for NEET examination 7 times, 5 times, and 1 time for MC examination, but failed to crack those examinations and get selected in different colleges. But I never give up. I always learn something new. And after the time, too much time passed, I shifted my goals to MBA field. I am different from other students because the failure and the past setbacks that I have suffered helps me to build my personality. Means first thing that I believe is be consistent, be persistent, and show perseverance. If you have this, you will do anything. You can do anything. So this is my first question's answer. Now, question number two. What specific skills do you think an MBA will help you develop? MBA will help me to develop many skills, but if I specify about one skill, it is it may be on finance or marketing or HR or strategy management or system management. These are the 6 aspects that MBA can skill me. Yeah, MBA can skill me. Now the question third. Tell me about a project or task where you showed the leadership. When I was in college, means in 2024, I worked with my team to organize a music competition where I was leading the team. I assigned everyone a different role. If I talk about my role, I was leading the team and taking the permissions from the higher authority and other important things needed to succeed the competition. Now, by doing that, I learned that yeah, how this administrative works and how to approach higher authority, the language that I should use there, everything I learned. Then in question number four, what is one habit about you have recently built that is helping you in your preparation? I don't believe that I have built any habit, but I am working on building a habit. Means of being productive, being consistent, and be optimistic. I am building and working on this. Now, question number five. If you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be and why? If I could describe myself in 3 words, it would be determined, optimistic, and resilient. This is my three. keywords that can describe me. In question number five, if you could, if you, sorry, in question number five, yeah, if you describe yourself in 3 words, what would be and your why? The answer to why is because it come from my past experience, not just the words looks fancy, so I use that. No, it all come from my past experience. That's why I am saying this. Then in question number six, suppose you are a CEO, the CEO of a company. How would you motivate your employees? Okay, I am assigning myself a role as a CEO of a company, and my task is to motivate my employees. To motivate my employee, I would give them incentives or arrange regular meetings or some refreshment tasks like how to take break from the working going on, the stress life, and talk to each one personally to understand their condition. This is that's how I motivate, and after listening to their condition, understanding their aspects, I will show sympathy and encourage them to work. Like this is the thing that is in your hand, so you should do that. In question number seven, what recent news in the business or economy world do you find important? I talk about recent news in finance and economy. It's about the new parliament bill or a reform on finances. Means how earlier there are three brackets. First one is for a 25%, then 12%, then 5%. Now 99% of goods are come to 5%, and 90% of goods are coming in at 12% bracket. Means the slabs are reduced, which will benefit the public, but it impact in nation's finance sector. So this is the important news I heard about recently. Now, question number nine. If you don't get admission into IIM this year, what would be your plan B? As of now, I didn't make any plan B because I believe if you have only one plan, that is good and you will be determined to that goal. But if you make other plan B, it somehow shows that you already believed that nah, you are not going to crack this exam. That's why I didn't make any plan B yet. But if I talk in practical way, that yes, obviously, if I didn't get selected in IIM college, I would apply for top 20 non-IIM colleges. Then question number 10, what makes you unique compared to thousands of other CAT aspirants? I am unique and different from thousands of CAT aspirants because of determination, perseverance, and resilience. After this 5 year of setbacks, but I will do that completely different this time. So I don't get the same result that I used to get in 6 years. Now I'm submitting this answer to ChatGPT. Let's see how ChatGPT responds. You can see ChatGPT is buffering, maybe due to internet issue, but today internet is working good, so it's not supposed to do that. But let's see what happens. And if I talk about what I studied in VRC yesterday, in VRC, actually I am whenever I am reading RC passages, I lost myself in those AI passages and didn't understand how to analyze the text, how to attempt the question. So I make a checklist or system, made a checklist or system where I just look for the system and then study passage, apply on questions, and analyze the questions that, yeah, this is the question, this is the strategy I need to use. And after that, I will give the RC test. So, what is that system? The system has 7 steps, but if I talk about first step is about reading passage. If you read passage properly, this will reduce your 50% task of completing RC passage. So I gave importance to reading passage and divided the strategy of reading the passage. So if I divide the 5 points of reading passage, it would be first one is finding the main idea of every paragraph. Not talking about passage. Yeah, at the end you will find you should find a main idea of whole passage. But when you are reading, every time write main idea of each paragraph. Then author's purpose means why author write this. Written this to inform me, to give me example, to criticize, to support, to other things. And if I talk about then there is author's point of then there is the P. P is for actually I'm forgetting what is P stands for. First, actually I made a acronym that is MAPT. MAPT. Mapped. M is for main idea, A is for author's purpose, P is for tone identification, but P is paragraph role, means what each paragraph adds or states, and tone can be tone can be critical, analytical, supportive, contrasting, and other. So this is the four methods to make a strategy of reading RC passages. Now I submitted my answer to ChatGPT. You can see ChatGPT is saying, perfect, thanks for submitting your 10 detailed answer. I carefully read everything you wrote. Now I will get 9 columns table. So you can see, introduce yourself with strengths. Talked about failures, persistence. My name is Bimles Jha from Kolkata. I completed BSc this year. My journey, though multiple exam attempts, has shaped me into a resilient, consistent, and persistent learner. These qualities make me confident about excelling in MBA. Avoid repeating failures too much. Highlight positive first. Okay. Persistent, you can see vocab, persistent and resilient. Then adaptable. Then I am adaptable to changing situations. In the translation, you can also see. Then interview impression average can be stronger if focused on achievement. Okay. If I only mention and highlight failure, it is average. But if I talk about positive sides, that what I learned only, focus on that, that can be more stronger answer. What skills MBA will develop? Listed subjects, finance, HR, etc. MBA will strengthen my leadership, problem solving, and decision making skills, along with technical knowledge in finance, marketing, and strategy. Don't just list subject, link to skills. Okay, skills are leadership, problem solving, and decision making. Leadership, problem solving, and decision making skills with technical knowledge in finance, marketing, and strategy. You can see negotiation, strong negotiation skills. These are the say, average. Add personal link. Okay, personal link means it will. I will learn. MBA will strengthen my leadership, problem solving, and decision making skills, along with technical knowledge in finance and marketing. Okay, leadership experience. Experience college music competition. During my college festival, I had a team to organize music competition. I delegated I delegated task, managed permissions, and ensured smooth execution. Ensured smooth execution. This experience taught me team coordination and communication. Use star format, situation, task, action, result. That was the situation, that was the task, this is the action, and this is the result. Okay. Means the situation is music festival is going on. Task is to organize the music competition. Action is to, for me, is to, I delegated all the work and asked permission. And result is we ensured the competition succeed, succeed in a smooth way. Then coordination, you can see coordination, good coordination makes project successful, strong. This answer is strong. Habit, helping. Rep. Said no, habit, but trying to be consistent. Recently, I built the habit of daily planning and self-reflection, which helps me stay consistent and productive. Don't say no habit. Always give something concrete. Okay, concrete means recently I built the habit of daily planning and self-reflection, which helps me stay consistent and productive. Consistent, you can see, consistent, discipline, productive, all are here. Discipline is the bridge between goals and success. Weak, needs solid example. Okay, describe in 3 words. Determined, optimistic, resilient. Determined, optimistic, resilient. Because repeated challenges have strengthened my mindset and ability to bounce back. Always justify with why with 1 2 sentences. Okay, 1 and 2 sentences. Because the repeated challenges have strengthened my mindset and ability to bounce back. You can see here the determined optimistics are given visionary, also given strong. My answer here, this answer that I gave is strong, was strong. Then question number 6, CEO motivating employees. Said incentives, meetings, sympathy. As a CEO, I would motivate employees through recognition, growth opportunities, and open communication while ensuring work-life balance. Listened instead of sympathy, say empathy and leadership qualities. Okay, empathy. Sympathetic incentive means protsahan, sympathetic sahanabhuti, empathy. Okay. And instead of sympathy, I need to use empathy. Empathy in leadership builds stronger teams. Empathy in leadership builds stronger relationship. Now, question number 7, recent business economy news. Talked about GST slabs, not very clear. Okay, that was not clear. Recently, I read about GST slab reforms that simplify taxation, reducing slabs from multiple to fewer categories. This impact both consumers and businesses. Be precise and avoid confusion with numbers. Okay. If I don't know the number, I should avoid to mention the number. Just say normal general words. Okay. Reform, Sudhar, taxation. Then policy shift. A major policy shift can impact the economy. The answer that I gave was average. I need clarity means my data was not correct properly. Then work-life balance. Skipped in your reply, not answered. Okay, maybe I left that question. The answer to this is I balance studies and personal life by setting clear study hours, taking short breaks, and spending time with family or for mental freshness. Always attempt every questions. Okay. Balance, santulan, break, prioritize. You can see prioritize and successful people prioritize tasks effectively. Actually, I unanswered, so it shows me my weak profile. Plan B of Plan B, if not I am. There's no plan B, but practically non-IMs. While I am focused on IIM, practically I would also consider top non-IIM institute to ensure my MBA dream continues. Avoid sounding unrealistic. Show flexibility, okay? Show flexibility, practical, determined, alternative. An alternative plan ensures continuity. Then resilience after failure. My unique, the question what makes unique? My uniqueness lies in resilience, consistency, and the ability to learn from setbacks. It's that differentiate me from others. Keep it crisp, not repetitive, okay? Unique, resilient, then distinctive. Your distinctive approach set her apart. Then you can see that the answer that I gave was strong. Summary for my this 10 questions is best answers leadership. Question number 3, keywords. Question number 5. Question number 9, plan B. Question number 10, unique. Weakest answer. Question number 4. Question number 8. Give concrete example next time. Okay. Interview, impression, overcall, good potential, but needs clarity and focus. So I need clarity and focus for that. So this is my day 26 or 26 August 2025. I will do the same thing on 27 August and 28 August. So this is my English speaking practice, day 26. Now I am. So this is my day 26 of English speaking practice. So we will meet again. Until then, bye. Thanks you.